I just want to celebrate a goal that they're scoring. I just want to celebrate. Yeah, no, they lost. Sens lose 2-1 to the Calgary Flames. But they scored a goal! The Sens went over 160 minutes without a goal. That's almost 3 full games. But they got one, and with all the turmoil surrounding the team, I couldn't help but feel terrible when the goal went in, too. Who scores the goal? Brady Tkachuk. Who gets the assist? Thomas Chabot. 2-star players who more than likely won't be here in about 3 years' time. Oh, happy days. Well, I've got a few things to get through today, and it's deadline day. I've actually got it on while I record this. So let's try to get through things quick, and let's kick things off with lineup changes. And with a lot going on in Sens country right now, there have been a ton of roster moves. The first move that came was a little shocking to me, but honestly, I actually thought it was the right decision. The Sens sent Max Lajoie back to Belleville. After playing in Ottawa for the majority of the season, I thought that with Belleville about to make a playoff run, it might not be a bad idea to send him down. Apparently Dorion agrees, because he was sent back, and he should be a key contributor for the Belleville Sens run. I have to admit though, I was a little shocked, because the truth is, I thought that the Sens told Lajoie to get a place, which meant that he had made the roster. Maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, I can't say I disagree with the decision. With Lajoie going back, the Sens recalled Christian Wolanin from Belleville. Now I have to say, I wasn't too pleased with this decision. At this point in the year, much like Lajoie, I figure that Wolanin would be best suited to be in Belleville and to help the Sens on a playoff run. Instead, I would have liked to have seen them call up somebody like Justin Falk. Maybe not a great option for the Sens team, but he would be better on the Sens than Wolanin would be, who would be better suited to be in Belleville. And with the trade deadline less than 24 hours away, and Duclair in Ottawa and ready to make his debut, the Sens scratched Stone once again, made Bodker a healthy scratch, and scratched Ceci as well. Needing an extra body in the lineup, the Sens recalled Cody Goloubef from Belleville yesterday to fill in for Ceci. A lot of moving parts, and really confusing to keep track of who's in and who's out. And so with the deadline today, my plan is to make a deadline wrap-up video on the Sens moves, and look at what's left on the Sens roster this year, and how to best suit everyone. In the meantime, let's dig in to Sens Flames. Craig Anderson got a second straight start and goal, but things didn't start out too well for the Sens. But before things could get back for the Sens, we had a nice lighthearted moment. The Sens and Flames contest was also the first of many brotherly Tkachuk battles, with Brady and Matthew going head-to-head for the first time in their NHL careers. And with many friends and family in the crowd, both Guy Boucher and Bill Peters made it especially memorable for the Tkachuk brothers and their family. Both Tkachuks got the start in the game, and despite neither being a center, both got to take the opening face-off against one another. Brady got the better of older brother Matthew winning the face-off, but the Flames took over the game from there. Chabot leaves the puck for Chlapik in his own end. He can't dump the puck out fast enough. Sam Bennett knocks him off the puck, picks it up, feeds Backlund in front. He one-times by Anderson, and just like that, the Flames lead 1-0. At this point, these kind of goals don't even faze me. When it happens over and over and over and over again, you just kind of get used to it and become numb to it. It's not like things have changed in the last couple months. It's the same old, every game. Then the Flames race in 2-on-1. Tkachuk fires a shot on goal. Anderson covers the puck. Tkachuk swats at the rebound, knocks the puck out from under the glove of Anderson, into the goal, and the Flames lead 2-0. The Sens challenge for goalie interference, but there's no way this is going to get called back. The Sens had a similar situation happen in St. Louis, where Anderson had the puck ripped out from under his glove, the Blues scored the game-winning goal, and won the game by a goal. That one counted. If that one counted, this one will too. But this is the NHL. Nothing ever makes sense, and nothing is ever consistent. So the league rules that the goalie had the puck covered, it was goalie interference, and they call it back. So one game Andy has the puck covered, and it's not goalie interference, and the next game he has the puck covered, and it is. With the Flames absolutely dominating the play, Anderson keeps the Sens in it, and we get to the end of the first period with Calgary in front 1-0. And in the second period, we get much more of the same. The Flames carry the play, but Andy keeps the Sens in it by turning aside shot after shot after shot. And finally, late in the period, all those saves add up. With a few minutes left in the period, the Flames go off on a change, Brody turns the puck over in the Sens zone. Chabot chops at it. It goes up the ice, perfectly lands on the stick of Cachet, who for some reason is standing at the Flames' blue line. He races in all alone, tucks one 5-hole on Rittich, and we're tied at 1. A goal! A goal! They scored a goal! Hey, at this point, I figured they were never going to score another goal again. But let's be honest, that's a bit of a lucky one. I mean, some credit to Chabot for sending the puck up the ice, but really it seemed like all he was trying to do was get it out of his zone. And what was Brady doing standing at the other team's blue line? Yeah, great, we scored a goal, but honestly, it looked like it was lazy back checking. Hopefully that's just a young player making a young mistake. And hey, it worked out as a goal, so I guess we'll take it. But that's still something to watch. And if that wasn't lazy back checking, and it was all part of a smart scheme by the Sens, well done to Brady. Great play by him. That goal would stand up as we get to the end of the second with the teams tied at 1. Things continue on the same way they've been going for the first 2 periods as the Flames continue dominating the play, but can't buy a goal. And then the Sens take the lead. Chabot's point shot goes off the post, Rittich puts his glove on the puck, Ryan whacks away at it, it goes in the net, and the Sens lead 2-1. Does this goal look a little familiar to anybody else? Like, maybe we saw the exact same thing happen in the first period? Yep, there it is. Flames challenge for goalie interference. And sure enough, much like Matthew Tkachuk's goal when he whacked away at Anderson's glove, Ryan's goal gets called back for goalie interference. So twice it's goalie interference, and once it's not. What's next? Is it going to be a goal again? That's the frustrating thing about the NHL. Nobody knows the rules because they're never applied consistently. And with a minute to go, the Sens have their best chance as Anthony Duclair races in on a breakaway, dekes out Rittich, and rings one off the post. The Flames pick up the puck, immediately race down the ice, dump it in the Sens zone. They can't clear it. Frolik picks it up. He feeds Zarnik in front. He roofs it over Anderson. And with less than a minute to go, the Flames lead 2-1. Just typical. The Sens have a chance at one end, they hit the post, the other team marches down the ice, Ottawa plays poor defense, and they give up the game-winning goal with under a minute to play. Nothing ever changes in Sens land. At least not this year. Or last year, for that matter. The Sens try to mount a comeback, but the final minute illustrates exactly how the game went, as the Sens pull their goalie, have a 6-on-5, and can't even get the puck out of their zone despite having an extra player. The clock runs out, and the Flames win 2-1. Brady gets the personal bragging rights thanks to a goal on a face-off win, but Matthew gets the bragging rights overall, as his Flames pick up the victory. So close, yet so far. Let's just get into good news, bad news. The Sens scored a goal, and that is the good news. I kinda half joke about how the Sens were never gonna score a goal again, but let's be honest, them scoring a goal in that game was huge. Yeah, as a fan, you begin to wonder if they're ever gonna score again, but I'm sure the players were beginning to wonder that too. And the longer they go without scoring a goal, the more that's gonna creep into the back of their mind. Then they're gonna start gripping their sticks tighter, and then start missing excellent chances, and then that streak is just gonna continue to carry on longer and longer. Picking up a goal and making sure to end that streak, at least for Tkachuk, and giving the Sens some confidence to say, hey, at least somebody's gonna score, is good news, and it was nice to see last night. Now, for the bad news. Yeah, they scored a goal, but they still only have one goal in their last 180 minutes of hockey, and that is the bad news. The Sens aren't going to get any help offensively over the next little while, particularly with Duchesne and Dzingel gone, and Stone likely to be gone by the end of the day today. So they need their extra players to start stepping up offensively, and they haven't been doing that so far. Yeah, they've had some chances and the goalies have made some excellent saves, but they need to do a better job of going to the net, getting pucks to the net, and screening the goaltender. If you aren't going to score pretty goals, at least score the dirty ones. A puck bouncing off your shin pad looks the same on the score sheet as one going in off a wrister. The Sens need to figure out how they're going to get it done offensively without their top 3 offensive talents, because right now they're not scoring any goals, and that is the bad news. Next up, the Sens head out on the road to visit Alexander Ovechkin and the defending Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals on Tuesday evening. The contest will be the third and final meeting of the season between the two teams, with the Capitals looking to put a 3-0 sweep on the Sens after picking up 4-0 and 3-2 wins in Ottawa on December 22nd and December 29th. The Capitals also come into the contest needing the points in the NHL standings as they're in search of another division title, sitting 2 points back of the Islanders for the Metro Division lead. The Capitals also come into the contest 28 points ahead of the Sens in the NHL standings. The Capitals also come into the contest red hot of late, having won 3 of their last 4 matchups. The Capitals also come into the contest loaded offensively, defensively, and in goal. So if the Sens hope to pick up a win, they're going to have to bring a full 60-minute effort. See you Tuesday night.